Good morning, guys. Just waking up here at a park in St. Cloud, Minnesota. I'm about 15-20 minutes away from, sorry for the sun, I'm about 15-20 minutes away from that truck stop I was at last night. I stopped here at this park. It looks like just a parking lot, but it goes into this forest over here, over that way. And there's a bunch of trails. It's like a little island with it's a little island with a river that flows right around it, and there's trails that go through the whole forest area. But yeah, so I slept here last night. With no issues. Nobody bothered me, and actually I'm considering staying here again tonight. Yeah, this was my camp for last night, and I actually enjoyed it. So I need to go to Walmart today because my refrigerator, or my battery, it's a 55 amp hour battery, and I got 100-watt solar, and I never had an issue with it until I installed the refrigerator. Now running the refrigerator and my laptop and all the other charging plus my inverter, it's really draining the battery out. And I was thinking, how did Nate from Vanlife run his on a 35 amp hour? And then it dawned on me, he has a wire running from the positive battery on the positive side of his car battery to the positive side of his house battery, with a rocker switch in the middle, so that way when the car is off, he can shut it off and it doesn't drain the car battery, but when it's on, he can flip it on, and the alternator will also charge the battery. So I need to do that, and I'm going to Walmart today to pick up some wire and some adapters and a rocker switch, and yeah, we're gonna go ahead and take care of that so that way I could quit running out of power. My refrigerator shut off probably about midnight last night and didn't turn back on until about an hour after sunrise. So I really need to get that taken care of. Luckily it was down in the 40s last night, so I don't think I have to worry about my fridge, about the food in the fridge, so I think that's good. But I do need to make sure this doesn't happen again. Okay guys, this is the toggle switch that I installed. It's a rocker. All it has is 2 wires in the back to make the connection, one from the one battery, one to the other, and that's on, so both batteries are connected. That's off, neither one of them are connected. So while it's not driving, I leave it off, so that way whatever I run on the house doesn't drain my car battery and leave me stranded. And then once I turn the car on and start driving, I flip it over to on and charge the battery back there along with the solar panel. So shouldn't have an issue anymore with my refrigerator shutting off. This is the wire that the mechanic put on back in Baker when I was stranded. Remember I said one of these had, so he basically, if you look right here, he spliced this wire, let me find it, this bolt here has 12 volts power running to it all the time like a distributor, and then it distributes the power into these 4, which go to the fuse box and other places, which is why I lost power only in a certain spot and couldn't really figure it out. But that turned out to be what the problem was. So that's his wire here, and then here's my new wire. And see, you get the inline fuse, and it comes with the fuse holder and a wire hanging off of both sides, and you want your fuse to be as close to your battery terminal as possible on both sides. So then it's just a clamped wire that's fed through the firewall, and then ran to that switch. And it's the exact same thing on on the house battery. Is this ran to the switch, and positive side to the positive side. I had to stop by this park and check out these trees here. I've never seen seasons change, and I could see these set of trees all the way from the van. And I just had to come. Look at this. There's leaves on the ground. I've never raked leaves really. This is beautiful. As far as the scenery goes, I'm really enjoying this part of the country. This is that bridge that crosses this little river. Walking down a set of stairs right now. Sorry if it's shaky. But I believe this river is flowing to the Mississippi now that I look at it. And the Mississippi is only about a quarter mile of the way, not even a quarter mile from here, down the river. It's like right at the end of the park. Now that I got down off the stairs, the wind isn't so bad. I really wish I could fly my drone, but I know once I get it too high, it's gonna get away from me. But look at all the greens and the yellows. It's all starting to change. Coming from Arizona, southern Arizona, we only have 2 seasons, and that's hot and cold. And we don't ever see the seasons change. This is my first time ever really seeing seasons change. So I showed up to St. Cloud a day and a half ago, day before yesterday. I stayed at the parking lot in this park, which is pretty secluded, the first night. And I tried staying there again last night, and right at 11 p.m. the law enforcement rolled in, but luckily there's 2 other people in the parking lot that were hanging out. So he went straight up to them while I backed out and left, and I went up to the Walmart up the street. This is that beach I was talking about. It's pretty nice. I really like the colors of the leaves changing. You can see down the river a little bit that way. But all in all, this is a really nice park. I really like it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get going now and hit the road. I should be in Fargo, North Dakota in about 2 hours, 2.5 hours, and I'll shower up. And there is a camp somewhere around there that I have found on freecampsites.net, and hopefully it won't be a bust, but I hear there's some rain coming in, so shouldn't be too many people camping, even though it is Saturday. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time.